reading on Shanquella Robinson. So I'm going to be asking the questions: what led up to the fight? Will anybody be charged with her murder? And also, was this premeditated?
For you guys to not know who that is, she is the young lady who was filmed basically getting beat to death, and her quote-unquote friends left her there, went back to Georgia or something,
stayed at her mother's
and left
house.
Her dead body in
the Airbnb.
And the nurse found her body the next day, and they said absolutely nothing. So people want to know like what's going on. And unfortunately, that was disgusting.
I heard about
and the
it.
guy found, and one of her BFFs filmed her getting beat and encouraged her to fight back, when obviously she was not in the right mind. I know the girl had whiplash, concussion, but she was not in the right mindset to do anything. She wasn't even fighting back. So yeah, let's get started.
All right, so the first question is, what led up to this altercation and eventually the murder of her?
And for you guys who do not know us, did we introduce ourselves?
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't. We're Trinity Oracles. We're psychic sisters. There's usually 3 of us. The other one is not here right now. So I'm Erica. This is Candace. And for a disclaimer, everything we say is for entertainment purposes only. Nothing we say is neither fact nor opinion. We are simply just channeling spirit. And yeah, so let's get started.
All right. So what led up to the fight that was filmed? Spirit immediately brought up, for some reason, I don't know how long the girl Shanquella, if I'm saying her name wrong, excuse me, she was friends with the people, but they kept saying that for some reason there's like a boundary that was drawn, something that she said that they didn't like.
You mean a boundary that was like broken?
Yeah, like she might have said like, hey, don't do that, but she would normally let that maybe something slide or something said, so and she's like, hey, don't say that, and they're like, why are you telling me no?
You tell me about
yeah before, girl, you were cool with it or something like that. And then they're like, oh, now you're acting different.
And it was 3 people, I think, that went on the vacation with her.
It was, I think, a girl, and then there was a guy too.
The guy's the one that filmed it.
Yeah.
And put it on Instagram for everybody to see her getting beat to death.
Whew, man.
So
basically, Spirit keeps saying it was like a boundary that was broken, or that they felt was broken, even though it wasn't. That's just somebody being like, hey, don't do that, don't say that.
It's I agree with you saying. It's like they keep saying 3 against 1. Like there were things that they were doing that she was not cool with, and I don't know, we don't know our camp getting blurry, but it's
sorry.
Yeah. And they keep highlighting 3 against 1, and they keep showing like she kept feeling like the odd man out. I don't know how long she was friends with these people. I'm not. If you guys know, let us know in the comment. But they're like she was like growing as a person, and they didn't like that. So if they were saying and doing behavior, she's like, hey, that's not cool. And they're like, who do you think you are? And that's what they're like. That's when the argument ignited. But they are showing that she was not fighting back. That's her spirit guide came the day. She was like shocked that the woman came at her, or her quote-unquote friend came out like that. We don't know why this thing's getting blurred. They keep saying that she was really shocked that her friend came at her like that. Yeah, because if you guys saw that disgusting video, she was not fighting back. She was backing away, and she was naked. And the girl like flung her around, and she was beating her neck and her back, and she was not even trying to fight back. And the guy who filmed the video kept saying, you need to fight her, you need to do something, you need to do something. And I'm just like, that's insane. So that's what Spirit said. That's what led to the fight. And they kept saying it was ego driven. Like the people have big egos. Like we think we're like bad. We can do whatever we want. We can say what we want. You can't tell us nothing. Like they keep saying like, you ain't our mama. You ain't our mom on this trip. Like lighten up. And she's like, hey.
Yeah. So was this premeditated? Did they plan this when they were going on the trip? Like, hey, let's do this to her.
Yeah, like let's entice her or something like that.
Spirit said this wasn't premeditated. This wasn't planned. They said that for some reason they keep saying like slick words. Maybe stuff was said like, girl, I'll beat you up or something like that. And she was like, oh, whatever. It wasn't premeditated. I got that. I don't know who beat her up or who did this.
Some female.
Yeah, but they said that this woman literally just snapped. for no apparent reason, no good reason.
Spirit's saying it was a spur of the moment. Like emotions caught up, and that person just like became the Hulk and just went after her.
But I keep getting that Spirit keeps saying that there were like talks behind her back, like she thinks she's better than us, blah blah blah. Like it was just really catty energy, unfortunately.
Spirit said also a lot of jealousy, also, because I know I read something where they said she's like a very successful business. So I think she's a hairstylist or like a professional hair braider, and she's very popular in Georgia. And they kept saying it was also jealousy, also.
Yeah. All right. Next question.
Spirit said this isn't the first time they got into an argument. For whoever this female is that beat her, they're like, this isn't the first time they got into an argument, but obviously the girl took it way, too far.
Yeah. Next question is, will Mexico, since this happened in Mexico and Airbnb, will they bring the people back who are a part of this, and will they be charged with her murder?
So they said the FBI is involved, and the FBI is investigating it, and then also they said her funeral was today or yesterday.
I think it was
thousands of people showed up to, support, her family, because allegedly, I don't know this fact, but her quote, I always say quote unquote friends, because friends don't act like this. If you have friends that are toxic, leave them alone. You don't need friends, people like that in your life. But anyway, they said that her friends, after they left her dead body in the Airbnb, flew back the next day and
stayed with her family,
and then told her mom all sorts of different things. They said that she was intoxicated. That's how she died, from an alcohol overdose. But when the coroner did an investigation, they said she had no drugs or alcohol in her system, that her neck and her back were broken. That's what caused her to die. I'm just like, that's insane.
Yeah, and stayed with her mother.
Yeah, and they said they even offered her family condolences on her death, even though they're the ones who were there and who beat the poor girl. So, will Mexico step in? Well, Mexico can, I was told, can bring them back and actually prosecute them in Mexico. They actually can go to a Mexican jail because they were on Mexican territory or in Mexico. They keep showing that Mexico is going to allow the U.S. to take care of it.
I got that as well.
That's what I'm getting.
Yeah.
They're like, they keep saying Mexico is
investigating it.
Yeah, Mexico is investigating, but they're like, America, this is like, they're Americans, we're not going to bring them back here to prosecute them. You guys take care of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
The next question is, will any of the people be charged with her death? Will she receive justice?
We don't know why this video is messing up like this. That's weird. You shouldn't do this, but
yeah.
If someone knows anything about cameras, let us know how to fix that. Okay.
For some reason, they keep saying one of the people in the video, they will be defended by somebody close to them. So they said, Spirit says, don't be shocked if you see a video of somebody might be related to them. That's like, oh, why are you guys coming at them like this? It's going to be, they said, don't even play into that.
Yeah, but the question is, though, will any of them be charged with her murder, though?
Yeah, but that was what they wanted to say before the question.
So you mean like someone might say, like, make Shanquella look like a bad person? Like a video of her saying something?
No, or the people, like, oh, they're not responsible, blah, blah, blah. You guys trying to make them look bad, even though their faces are out there. People know what they look like. So somebody coming forward and saying some stuff. Yeah. Okay. Will anybody be charged with her murder? Spirit says yes. She will receive her justice.
Spirit keeps bringing up, like, all of them be charged, only one of them's going to jail. Yeah. So, which is unfortunate, because all of them stood there and did absolutely nothing and kind of encouraged them to fight, or encouraged her to fight, when she obviously was not in, like I said, I don't know if the girl had whiplash, concussions, but you saw that video, she was not trying to fight that.
They did say when this is brought to, like, courts and stuff, the trial, they said that you will hear, like how they told the mom different things, you will hear like different stories. They said they're not going to be trying to tell the truth about what happened, so they said you're going to hear different stories, and a lot of it is a lot of it is like petty stuff, like, oh, she said this to me, that's why I hit her, or that, or stuff like that. Just dumb stuff like that. They did, how Erica said, one person's going to face the
one person's
gonna take the brunt for all of them for what they did. But they did say that whoever this person is, who will be taking most of the time, they did say that this person did her the most harm. So they said it is the person that was beating her up. The person who filmed it,
they might get.
They're gonna get some time. They will receive time, but it's not gonna be as lengthy as people are expecting. But they will get slap on the wrist. That's the Spirit keeps saying. So yeah.
Yeah, but they said that this entire incident, like people, because their names and their pictures have been put out, and the guy put it on Instagram, people know who he is. They said like they ruined their lives. So people always be like, "Oh, you're that guy who filmed that girl getting beat to death. Like, you're disgusting. I'm not hiring you. Like, I don't want to be your friend." So they're gonna get their karma not only with the judicial system, but also just in day-to-day life. So. Spirit, I agree with you. Spirit is saying that people are going to try to defend the actions of the attackers and the person who filmed it, trying to be like
you don't know what really happened, blah blah blah. And that Spirit keeps saying stop.
Yeah.
Please stop.
They are going to say that. They said like there is going to be allegations or evidence of past whoever was the one involved with the violence. Like, oh, this person has a history of violence. Like, this person when they were in high school, they used to get in fights all the time. This person might have an anger management issue. They said that is going to be brought up. They
said they might even dig into Shanquella's past to try to justify, she's always been like this, blah, blah, blah. They said, no.
You mean, like, argumentative?
Or she's always, because some reason they keep mentioning business-wise. She was always a shady businesswoman. She always did this, even though that's not true. Spirit says. These are just people trying to make her look bad because they don't like the person that she became.
So that's the jealousy thing?
The jealousy thing. Yeah. And that's just them projecting onto her and trying to justify what they did.
I will say this. Shanquella's soul is at rest now. They said the day of her funeral she was at rest. But they said she was actually very shocked at what happened to her and that she died like this because she had a lot of life to live. So like she was like super sad. They show her like crying a lot, and then when her funeral happened, like her soul was able to be free and go to the other side wherever spirits go at. So she is at peace right now, and she is saying that justice is going to be served. She's like, you guys are not smart. The person that filmed and put it out, she's like, why would you do that? Well, that was the best thing that happened, because I mean, like, she's like, you basically told on yourself. Basically, that's what her spirit's like. You told on yourself, like, you kicked yourself in the butt, or you put your foot in your mouth, or whatever, that stuff like that. And you think you're big and bad, but you're not. Well, he did it. What he did is a good thing, because I mean, they actually have evidence, and millions of people or thousands of people saw it. So you can't sit there and say like that didn't happen when you showed everybody. And Spirit keeps saying that the people who did this are extremely immature souls. They saw whatever they were doing. They thought there was absolutely nothing wrong with it. That's what I keep saying. Just immature souls, and they're gonna get what they deserve. So rest in peace, Miss Shanquella. Was it Robinson your last name? Yeah, Shanquella Robinson. Shanquella. Oh, before we end, her father spoke out and said that $6,000 was taken from her, and also that she paid for the Airbnb for all of them to stay. Yeah. But she was a good business. They said she had a very successful business. So yeah, sends prayers to her mom and her family, and they pray that justice gets served, and be careful who you're friends with. Don't be friends with toxic people who are jealous of you. So people root you on. So you go, girl. We're happy for you. Okay. Yes. Or you go, boy. Yeah. So, if you guys like this video, please like this video, subscribe, share this video, and and then check out our tarot course too, our intuitive development course. You learn how to read cards, tarot cards, just like us, and develop your intuitive side. And you also learn how to open up your third chakra and remove psychic blocks, so you can be an accurate reader, just like Trinity Oracles. Yes. So thank you guys for watching, and until next time, bye.